We have already learned about these punctuation marks. A comma is also a punctuation mark. In this lesson, we'll learn about commas and how to use them. Let's get started. This is a comma. As you learned, the period, question mark, and exclamation point are used to end a sentence. A comma shows the reader where to take a small pause within a sentence. We will learn about 5 common uses of commas within sentences. We use commas in dates, in lists, in letter greetings and closings, in addresses, and before quoted dialogue. Use commas between the day and the year when you are writing a date. For example, August 19th, 2006, or December 21st, 1944. Here is a sentence with a date. Jin Ha's birthday is April 21st, 2002. When a date is not at the end of a sentence, another comma goes after the year. For example, April 21st, 2002 is the day that Jin Ha was born. Here are 2 more examples. Notice the commas in these sentences. Since November 6, 1914, this statue has been in our town. Their store first opened on October 6, 2012. When a day of the week is added to a date, the comma is needed after the day of the week. Here are 2 examples. Sunday, January 1st, 2017, was New Year's Day. We met on Friday, March 9th, 2007. Commas are also used to separate items in a series. A series is a list of 3 or more items or things. Consider this sentence. We put apples, carrots, and spinach in the salad. This sentence has a series of 3 items. When we put this series in a sentence, we use commas to separate each item, like this. Now, let's read the sentence again. We put apples, carrots, and spinach in the salad. Notice that the commas separate the items in the series. They also help the reader know when to pause when reading aloud. A series in a sentence has the word and or before the last item in the series. For example, she enjoys hiking, swimming, and biking. He is looking for a mystery book, a magazine, or a newspaper. Commas are also used after the greeting and closing in written correspondence, such as a letter or email. For example, this letter starts with, Dear Pat. So we will place a comma after Dear Pat, like this. Commas are also used after the closing of a letter, before the writer's signature or name. This letter closes with, Your friend, Sam. So we put a comma after your friend and before Sam. Here's another example of commas in written correspondence. This is an email. Notice the comma used in the greeting and closing of the email. These commas make it easier for the reader to see who the email or letter is for and who sent the email or letter. Commas are also used in addresses. Remember the letter that Sam wrote to Pat? This is the address that Sam wrote on the envelope. Notice the comma between the city, West Mill, and the state, VA or Virginia. When writing addresses, place a comma between the city and the state. Here is Sam's address. Again, notice the comma between the city and the state. If an address is written in a sentence, each item in the address is separated by a comma. Sam's address uses 2 commas in this sentence. Sam lives at 56B 5th Street, Carmen, North Dakota, 58005. If a sentence continues after the address, add another comma after the zip code before continuing the sentence. For example, Pat recently moved to 870 River Road, West Mill, Virginia, 22693. And she loves her new home. We will learn one last situation where commas are used, with quoted dialogue. Quoted dialogue, or a direct quote, refers to the exact words that a person said. For example, look at this sentence. Jen yelled, "Look out!" Jen's exact words were, "Look out!" Those words are placed in special marks called quotation marks. Notice that a comma is used before the quotation marks. We use commas right before quotations. Here's another example. Dan said, "I will go to the park." Notice the comma before the quotation. Commas are not used before indirect quotations. In other words, if the words in the sentence are not the exact words that someone said, it is not necessary to put a comma before those words. Look at this example of an indirect quotation. Bella said that she read this book. No commas are needed because these are not the exact words that Bella said. The writer is only indirectly referring to what Bella said. We just learned 5 situations where commas are used. We use commas in dates, in lists, in letter greetings and closings, in addresses, and before quoted dialogue. In this activity, you will see a screen with 3 sentences. Only one sentence uses commas correctly. Find the correct sentence. Then, click on it to check your choice. Nicely done! That's right. Good. Close, but this is the right answer. Nice work. The sentence that are missing a comma. There are 5 missing commas. Nice job. That's right. You did it. No, try that one again. Nice job. Great job.